So you want to create an online course, but you don't know where to start. Well, I'll help you with that. You need to get a plan and follow a structured approach. Fortunately, I have just what you need. So let's get straight into it. The first thing you need to do when you plan to create an online course is to get a solid foundation in place. Part of this is to understand why so many course creators fail. In understanding this, you can make sure that you won't fail. You'll be successful. The main reasons are these. Course creators often don't get people to finish their course. If they don't finish the course, they're not going to get the results. Course creators that don't help their students finish their courses don't get results and the expected transformation that their students need. If this happens, their course is pretty much dead in the water, because nobody will buy a course that others say they didn't get any results from. So remember, creating a course isn't just about the creation of the content. It's about helping your students take the course, move through the course, get the results and transformation they need. That'll help to make you successful as an online course creator. Also, a lot of new online course creators just lack focus and commitment. They're not prepared to put in the time that's necessary to create a high quality product that gets results for people. And also, they don't take the time to build an engaged audience before they launch their course into the world. Also, think about pricing. You might be afraid, like many new course creators, to charge a decent amount. But the fact is that if you charge too little, then people will automatically assume that your course is of little value. If you charge too much, especially as a new course creator, you might find that people start asking for refunds or questioning the value of your course. So finding the right price is really essential. It's not an exact science, but just think about it and take time to consider so that you're not charging too little or too much by any significant degree. Okay, so the second part is to nail your course subject and your audience for that subject. You need to know the importance of understanding your ideal customer, your ICA, your ideal customer avatar. It's really important that you understand these people, understand what their pain is, what's the problem that's stopping them moving forward, what are you going to help them with, what are you going to remedy that's going to make their life or their business better. And then look at your course subject. What are you thinking of doing? Start building or outlining a course roadmap that will help you. So the parts of the course roadmap that you really want to get outlined are your course title, the pain that you're resolving or the problem that you are solving with your online course. Get crystal clear with your promise and make it overt and obvious. Think about how your ideal customer feels before they take your course. Probably frustrated or upset, annoyed, or something that stops them moving forward. What is it that they're feeling? And then, at least as importantly, how do they want to feel? How do you want them to feel after they take your online course? When you've taken them through a transformation, you've helped to solve their problem, get them over a hurdle, how are they going to feel? And then write down what you're going to have as your 3 to 7 modules that you're going to take your students through in order to get them the resolution or the solution that they need. Now, get absolutely crystal clear on your course subject and the promise that your course will deliver. Part 3 is to create your course modules and your content. Be aware, too little content won't sell. It's not enough to deliver the results people need. But conversely, too much content won't sell. It frightens people off. If people think they're going to have to spend 200 hours going through your course in order to get the results that they need, then the chances are they'll find another way of doing it. It's too onerous. No matter what the cost, people want results quickly. A course that has no promise of results won't sell. But also, a course that is either underpriced or overpriced relative to the promise that your giving won't sell. However, a course that's either underpriced or overpriced relative to the promise that you're giving won't sell either. Decide on the format that you're going to deliver your content to your students in. What's right for you, and more importantly, what's right for them? Are you going to deliver it all in video with talking head like this? Are you going to deliver it in video using slides or a mixture of talking heads and slides? Or are you going to use audio files or text? Or are you just going to mix a combination of all of them? Think about what your audience want. That's what's going to sell, not necessarily how you feel most comfortable. So if you need to be on camera, just practice. Don't even turn the camera on, just talk to it. Get used to talking to a camera, looking in the lens, and after a while, you won't feel uncomfortable at all. Whichever format you use, remember, keep it super simple. KISS. Then choose a name for your course. Now remember, the name is not the same as your subject. Your subject is what you're going to deliver. The name is what people are going to buy, and that includes their expectation of the results that they're going to get. At this stage, you should map out your course modules and your lessons, and do this chronologically. Build upon previous lessons and previous modules in order to build upon the knowledge that your students have learned early on. Don't assume that they know things. They won't know as much as you. That's why you're the teacher and they're the student. So you're having to educate them. So start with the base concepts and build upon them, increasing their knowledge in a logical way as you go along. At this stage, if you haven't already, you'll be wanting to choose a course platform. Where are you going to host all your content for your students? Where are they going to log in to do your course? Now, as you may know, I use Kajabi and I highly recommend it. I'll put a link here to where you can get a 30-day trial of Kajabi, should you so wish. That'll give you plenty of time to try it out. It is an affiliate link. If you do buy it in the end, I get a small commission, so thank you if you do. The link is screwthedayjob.com/Kajabi. So the next section, number 4, you need to start generating sales leads. This is something that you should do as soon as you know who your ideal customer is. The sooner you can start building a list of sales leads, a list of email addresses, people that you can get warm, people who can get to know you, get to understand what you're offering, get to know, like and trust you. The sooner you can do this with people, the better. Once you've decided on a launch date, from 30 days before that, you really want to start increasing the frequency of contact with these people. And if you have their email addresses, the best way to do it is through email marketing, getting more frequent as your launch date approaches. At this stage, you want to be getting your course ready to sell. So once you've built your first iteration of your course and you've been through it yourself and you're relatively happy with it, I highly suggest you beta test it. Now, there are many ways of doing this, but here's the method that I've used in the past that's been very successful. What I've done is found Facebook groups that contain people who are interested in the subject that my course is going to be on. And I've offered it in there to a limited number of people who can take the course free of charge, and if they give me the feedback that I ask for, which is usually in a fairly detailed questionnaire, then they can keep the course. If they don't give me what I need, if they don't go through the full course in the time that I've set, which has been normally about 14 days for a fairly comprehensive course, and provide the feedback in the required format in that timescale, then if they don't do that, they don't get to keep the course. However, you'd be surprised that quite a good percentage of people will be delighted to help you to develop your course and make it better. You'll get the feedback that you need, and then some of those you can ask them if they'd be happy enough to give you a testimonial. Testimonials are absolute gold. You can use them on your sales page, you can use them on your checkout pages, and they give great validation of who you are and what you deliver for your students. So remember to build an audience before you're ready to launch your course, and get to engage with these people as much as you can to warm your audience up. Let your audience know what you're working on. Build rapport with them. Nurture and grow your audience, and collect email addresses so that you can start contacting them and letting them know what's coming from you. Okay, so next part, we need to create some sales pages and checkouts. Otherwise, nobody's going to be able to buy from you. And that would be tragic. You need to build a sales page with a headline that clearly promises what your students are going to get from you, what results they're going to get when they buy your online course. You can use my 11 elements of a brilliant sales page in order to build and structure your sales page. There's a separate video on the 11 elements of a brilliant sales page, so I suggest you take a look. Make sure you write great copy and use really compelling calls to action at least twice, preferably 3 times in your page. Not only do you want to create sales pages that convert, you want checkouts that convert. When somebody goes from your sales page to your checkout, then you need to move them through the checkout as quickly as possible. So use testimonials and give guarantees, cast iron solid guarantees, so that people don't feel afraid to take your course. Guarantees work. Never be afraid to give a cast iron guarantee. If you're not prepared to do that, that shows that you don't have the confidence that your online course is going to deliver the results that your audience want from you. So give a cast iron guarantee and make checking out as simple and quick as possible. Now, in order to get people to the sales page and checkout, you need to launch your online course. So that's the next step. Launch and sell your online course. Start by announcing your course, probably about 30 days before the launch date. Use deadlines, create excitement and a buzz around your course. This is your pre-launch period, and it's a period when you need to be active online. You need to be active with your audience, warming them up, engaging with them, being present, showing your face, telling people what's coming, showing them there's a deadline. They'll need to get in there quickly. Give them reasons why they'll want to get in there as soon as they can. Get them to realise what's in it for me. And of course, FOMO, fear of missing out. They wouldn't want to miss out. So let's make sure they're aware of what they'd be missing if they don't buy your course. And remember, what they're missing is not the features, it's the results that they'll get from taking your online course. When it gets to launch day, you'll have a period of your launch. Probably 7 days is ideal. In this period, you need to be online 2 or 3 times a day, every single day, and more frequently as it gets towards the last day. So you might send an email out on the first of the 7 days, and then maybe the third of the 7 days. By the last day, you want to be sending out maybe 4 emails telling people the deadline is rapidly approaching, not leaving it to 5 minutes before the end. Not leaving it to 5 minutes before close. Make sure they've got time to receive the email, notice they've got it, open it, read it, and take the action that you want them to take. And then, when you've set your deadline, make sure you close your launch at that time. Don't leave it open thinking, I'll just leave it open for a few more hours or a few more days. You need to set expectations for your next launch. Otherwise, next time, nobody's going to believe your deadline. So that'll be exciting. At this stage, you'll have done your first launch and you'll deserve some big congratulations. It's not easy creating online courses. It's not quick, it's very involved, but it's extremely satisfying. If you can get your students the results that they need, you've created a great course that you can improve on and sell again and again and again. But keep in mind, once you've launched your course, you need to help your students get through your course, finish your course, and get the results that they need. You need them to do that, not only for your peace of mind, but you need word of mouth. You need them to go out and tell others the amazing results that they've got from taking your online course. And then, next time, you'll find it even easier to sell more. And you'll be able to raise the price perhaps. So once you've got to this stage, start reflecting and analysing. What worked really well? What didn't work so well, and maybe you could have done better or you can improve on for the future. Then you can start to plan your relaunch. So as you see, there's lots of areas to work on when you want to create and launch a successful course. There's lots more details in my Create, Launch and Sell course. If you're interested, you can find this at screwthedayjob.com/CLS. In the meantime, can I suggest you go and watch the video on deciding your ideal course subject and getting it right first time? I'll see you in the next one.